We're still going through that. You know what I mean? Just trying to figure everything out, see how things fall, and just prepare the best we can.
How much momentum and positive kind of feelings have you gotten from your past few games?
Yeah, I think it's been awesome. You know, I mean, the guys have been great, except in me, being the new guy. And it's just always fun just playing with them, playing in this atmosphere at the stadium, and just making plays with the guys and watching other guys make plays.
What about Pace? What have you seen from him?
Dude, that dude he's special. Like some of the stuff he does, I haven't seen in all my 9 years. Like there's some plays I swear, like I'm like I have no idea how he's doing some of the stuff he does. And he's just he's a growing leader. You know what I mean? Like he's gonna be a great player, I think, for a long time. And I'm just excited to keep watching him go.
What goes into those seamless transitions for you guys? The next man steps up when someone goes down, but it seems like you guys don't miss a step every time.
I think that's just a credit to the coaching staff and the culture with the guys here. We all just buy in and just know that it's football, right? Anything can happen, and just being ready for anything.
What's the camaraderie like on this team compared to other teams you've been on?
Oh, it's great. I mean, I've been a part of a few good teams and good locker rooms, but this one is definitely up there. All the guys getting together after games, outside of the building, it's like a brotherhood.
Appreciate you.
Explosive back. I've been watching him since he was in college. A huge fan of his game. We know mutual running backs. He's from Mississippi, and I told him, I'm like, hey, I knew that. I played with a running back in Green Bay who would always talk about you, and he was like, who? And I told him. So I've never gotten a chance to really talk to him, but until today. Seems great. I'm excited to have him in our room. He brings a lot of juice, and just we all piggyback off of each other, from the knowledge to what we see on the field. So definitely excited to have him.
Aaron, you've been on a team where you split carries with another good back. What are some of the benefits of having an explosive running back room and more talent in there?
Definitely, is no let off when one comes off the field. Anybody can get thrown out there. Sometimes you might have two backs out there, and now the defense is like, what do I do? And then just being versatile as well. I feel like our running back room is versatile. Guys can line up out wide as well. So I feel like we got a special room, and I'm excited to be a part of that.
Do you know if you're playing yet on Sunday?
I do not. We're gonna see how the week progresses. Plan on going out there tomorrow, practicing, and Friday, and pretty much base it off of that.
When I talked to C.J. Ham a couple of weeks ago, he said the first wow moment he saw from you was catching a go ball in practice. Go back to that game in London, that fade ball that you caught. What's it like being able to showcase your receiving skills in this offense?
It's a lot of fun, especially knowing that you'll get one-on-ones with having Jed's backside, or on that situation he was front side, but you could see they were doubling him, and there was going to be no safety help. I had true one-on-one and with the linebacker, and I talked about that a little bit when I first got here in San. I hadn't seen linebackers matched up on me in a while. They had started covering me with DBs and safeties. I feel like it was an advantage anytime I'm on a linebacker, and that's what ended up happening. I ended up getting a linebacker pressed with outside leverage, just kind of worked the release and seeing the ball up in the air and went to go make a play. But I love it. It just showcases my versatility and kind of what separates me as a back.
So you do, just to be clear, plan to practice tomorrow to try and get out there and go through practice now?
Yes, sir.
That correct?
Yes, sir.
What exactly transpired to cause this? I saw the play, but I mean, what?
No, so it kind of happened earlier in pregame, and just kind of getting into a stretch, kind of felt my hip, and then the play really kind of did it, and just made this right decision from there. Went off, communicated, and they're like, yeah, no, we're going to hold you. We don't want you to go out there and hurt yourself any further. So
First time?
First.
That this has started to hurt? Like, has this been a problem before?
No, sir, never a problem. So first time.
Aaron, you've played the Lions obviously many times in your career, but does this Sunday, I know it's only week 7, but does it feel like this game is a pretty big game? I mean, does it feel like it carries a lot of water just in the division and things?
Any division game counts as double. We know how important any division game is. It's about the division. You win the division, it'll get you into the playoffs and really take care of a lot of things that you want to take care of. So we know it all starts there. So it's not any added that, oh, this is a 5-1 team and we're this, or 1-2 in the division. Is any division opponent, we approach it the same way.
Aaron, what's the key with treatment? What kinds of things are you able to do for the hip to get it feeling better?
A lot of stretching, a lot of deep tissue massage, needles. I hate needles, by the way. Dry needling. I'm on the table sweating. And then a lot of just strengthening, core works, hip flexor, a lot of that. And then recovery, like cold tub, sauna, laser, different things, a lot of different things, hyperbaric chamber, just trying to find anything that works.
Is that how you spent most of your bye week, just coming back here to get treatment?
Oh, 100%. I was here Monday to Sunday, so grinding though. I wouldn't trade it. This is my job, and this is what I asked to be. So I gotta get in there and get back on that field.
Aaron, how good you felt? Was it that much more just kind of like a rubber?
100%. And then start the game, I'm like, wow. Like I told you, I felt it during warm-ups. Start the game, I'm like, oh, I feel pretty good. Like, hey, maybe this thing's gone, you know? And then as the game progressed, I felt it. And I felt like I was off to a good start that game, and I was going to be in for a really good day. But things happened. We still got the win. I found the positives in every negative. We got the win, and that was the most important thing, and I didn't hurt myself any further.
What has it been like for you to watch this defense and what they've done on a daily basis?
It's been a lot of fun. I'm on the sideline. I rarely put my helmet down. You know, you got to stay ready with those guys. They're causing turnovers, sacks, interceptions, really making it hard for the opposing defense. They bring a lot of juice. We feed off of them, and it's fun to be a part of and see. And I'm glad I don't got to play against them.
How tough is this to be smart about the problem, and you don't want to make it worse, but also with this team, key game too. How do you have to weigh that as a veteran player to be smart about the future, but you also are probably very eager to play?
Definitely, I just kind of lean on the trainers, agent, family when it comes to making that decision, coaching staff, teammates, and they all have my best interest in mind. So just you got to take it day by day. Continue to see how it feels. We still have all the way till Sunday, but at the end of the day, I feel like they're going to make the best decision for me. And whether that's I'm out there, that's my goal, to be out there on Sunday, or I'm not. But I plan to be out there.
Here, so I'm just here to contribute in any way I can and help us get over the hump. Hopefully, win the Super Bowl.
When your agent first reached out and brought up the fact you may be going back to Minnesota, what were the emotions coming through your head?
I was excited. Excited simply because I know the scheme, I know the people and how they operate here, and I know how they treat people. I know how they go about business, and it's a winning organization. I want to win. I want another Super Bowl, and I think it's a great opportunity to do that here.
What is your relationship like with Kevin O'Connell? Because a couple of weeks ago, before they played the Texans, he gushed about you and just how much of a good person you were as a football player and a man.
Man, which I appreciate, but I feel the same way about him. You know what I mean? My journey has been a journey, and you don't really get to run across people and coaches like KO who really care about the person. They care about the business as well, but they care about the person too. So, that's KO. That's who he is. Obviously he want to win. He want what's best for the team, but he care about the person as well.
Yeah, you stayed here and rehab that second Achilles injury. I mean, what was it like coming back from another one and just that golden problem?
It was good, man. I actually rehabbed over at Training House with that team and those guys over there, and they did a great job. You know what I mean? I'm back 100%. I'm blessed to be able to be back. Second Achilles. Most people would be at home, retired, whatever you want to call it. So I'm blessed to have the opportunity to still come out and show that I still got juice. You know what I mean?
Kamu, obviously, Aaron Jones wasn't here last season with you, but he was just talking about kind of trying to find that connection quick with you and mutual respect. What is it like to come back and have him in the room here?
It's great. I've been playing Aaron Jones, been watching him play for a while, and I've been playing against him since I was in LA. So, to be in a room with him, to be able to learn from some of the stuff that he's done with having so much success personally on his end, you know what I mean? So I can learn something from him, you know what I mean? And I will learn something from him. Build our relationship, build our chemistry, and help this team win, you know what I mean? Compete to make each other better, not the type of competition that everybody would, think.
What's your view on this offense? You saw it from the opposing sideline a couple of weeks ago. How explosive were they? Tell me what you think.
I think they still explosive. You know what I mean? Hopefully I can come in and bring some explosion to an explosive offense. You know what I mean? So explosive, score a lot of points, hard to stop offensively and defensively, and on special teams. So just coming in and doing my part.
What was it like going up against that defense as a member of the Texans?
It was it wasn't easy. As you can see, it wasn't easy, but I'm here now. I don't got to worry about going against them no more.
I just feel like deja vu a little bit.
A little bit. I'm happy to be here, man. I prayed about it, and God answered my prayer. So.
Tim, why do you think you
in front of us this week? Obviously it was a good day out there on the grass as well. Good Wednesday practice. Really looking forward to the opportunity this week.
Sam, just in terms of assessing yourself in the bye week, what is that kind of process like? Looking back at those first 5 weeks and trying to learn from them going forward.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing is just understanding where we can get better as an offense. And just focusing on some of those things and just continuing to work on them throughout practice and throughout walkthrough. But I think the biggest thing for a lot of guys was just rest, including myself. It was nice to be able to get off the feet and recharge for this stretch we're about to go on.
Sam, how much changes for the offense when Aaron isn't on the field?
Yeah, obviously Aaron's a really great player, and when he's not out there, we miss him. But nothing changes offensively. We have great backs that are able to step up. Great, obviously Ty, I feel like did a good job of stepping up in the game. A couple Sundays ago now. It's just kind of that next man up mentality that we always preach.
What stands out to you about the way the Lions play defense, especially in coverage?
Yeah, I think they do a really good job of mixing different coverages, but making it look like a lot of coverages at the same time. And they like to bring a lot of different pressures from different looks. So you just got to be ready for everything and be able to have an answer versus everything. And I think they do a really good job. Obviously they have really good scheme, but the guys that they have on defense make it come to life. And it's fun to watch on tape, but we're excited for the challenge.
Just in terms of playing at U.S. Stadium, I know that you have been there as a guest. What is that like for the other team? I mean, what kind of challenge does that present the Lions offense when that crowd is going like this?
Yeah, obviously, there's no fans like the ones that we got at U.S. Bank. And for me, being able to, be in San Francisco last year and come to that Monday night game and, never having played an away game in Minnesota, it was eye-opening. The type of energy that our crowd can bring, and on third downs, that place gets rocking, man. And it's very exciting to be a part of.
Sam, Kevin's talked a lot this year about people being brought in and how they really focused on guys that love football. That can sound like really cliche, but where do you see that show up over the course of the season, or where have you seen that show up? Loving football.
Yeah, I mean, it shows up. It's been showing up since I got here, I think, throughout OTAs and especially throughout training camp. Some of those days can kind of get redundant and long, and I think, when you got guys that really love football and they love the grind of just being able to go out there and practice every single day, it makes training camp, it makes practice throughout the season, it makes the season that much more fun and enjoyable for us. And, we got a really special group in there, and it shows, during the the days of the week where you just got to come in and go to work and focus on understanding game plans and all those things. Nice sweatshirt, by the way. T Swift. I see it. Yeah.
Both of these offenses have just been really excellent in terms of play action. What is different for you as a quarterback when you're running play action versus straight drop back? Why does that seem to bear out better numbers for both quarterbacks?
I think the biggest thing is staying ahead of the chains, right? I think if you get into those, you're in 1st and 10, obviously, and then you get into 2nd and medium, it opens up your play action game. If you want to drop back, you can, but, it really it opens up the run game on second down as well. So I think that's kind of why you see the success in the play action for both our teams.
We only have a couple minutes left.
Just a follow-up on that. How do you see defenses react differently when you do run play action? What does that cause them to do?
I think the biggest thing, and just in general in football, when you play action, you get the linebackers to bite down on the run. Maybe you get some secondary to bite up on the run, and you just be able to throw your layered throws that everyone in the league throws, and to be able to play really fast, whether you want to take a deep shot, throw it in those intermediate areas, or even check the ball down. Those are tough plays for the defense. Oh, good. Appreciate it.